Hi friends, welcome back for week 2 of kitchen remodel on a budget. This week's focus, well, let me recap. Last week's focus was on our first wall, that small wall. We had moved our stove from the opposite wall next to it to the small wall, and we had taken the upper cabinets off, and we have repurposed those cabinets to another wall, which you'll see in a later video. But for this week, we have focused on this wall behind me, where the sink is, and then back here, it has a Lazy Susan in the top. Let me show you real quick. It has a Lazy Susan up here, which has never been functional for us, and this sort of garage door opener, which has never worked for us either. It's a huge waste of space, so this cabinet is going. And if you recall from the last video, there was a cabinet here, and there was a cabinet over here. We are repurposing those two cabinets to put on the wall that has the stove. So this week, other than taking these cabinets down, this one's getting ready to go, I can show you the wall and what we have uncovered. So here is what we have found behind the cabinets. So the cabinet was here, and if you remember from the first video, there was a shelf here and the microwave sat here. But this little doodad, this one and this one, were behind the wall in the cabinet. So we have to remedy that somehow, and obviously we're not electricians, but we can figure it out, and we do have an electrician in the family that we can ask for some advice. So this week, this is the focus, working on this little electrical thingy and these over here, and then we will be taking this cabinet out, which I will show you next. And here we are. We have taken that corner cabinet out now, and as you can see, that lovely pink, what we're assuming is primer, it was all over the house. We're starting to take that ugly Formica down that they had up here as a backsplash, and it's also all over the countertops, which will be replaced as well. This bottom cabinet will be reused. This is another Lazy Susan that is going away, and this set of drawers, this cabinet will be staying. The sink is going to stay where it is. So right here, if you can picture it, we're going to knock in a doorway, which is behind this wall is the stairwell to the downstairs. And for whatever reason, right here at floor level is a platform behind this wall. So we're going to knock through this wall, create a doorway, and use that space as a pantry. So stay tuned for that. And here you can see we have removed the cabinet that we're going to be repurposing and the countertop. Remember, this corner cabinet with the Lazy Susan underneath is going to go away, so that's coming out away from the wall. I don't know if you can see that very well. And then remember, again, this set of drawers is staying, and we are going to remove this countertop and of course that Formica behind the sink as well. So this should, once we get this corner cabinet out of here, this should take care of all of our major demo for the project, and we can move on with the other stuff. So let's recap what we've done this week. What we've done, let me flip you around. We have taken out, sorry for the light, it's super bright in here, I took the curtains down. We took down this cabinet that was here, the countertop. Remember, there was a corner cabinet rather, that was a Lazy Susan, and then it had the lift up drawer. We took that out. All of the counter, there was a cabinet here. This cabinet wasn't here, it was on the other side of the kitchen. We took out the cabinet that was here. There was a microwave here. And we repurposed that bottom cabinet over here. Now remember, all of the counters are going. We just put it here for now to be utilitarian until we can replace the countertops, which is down the road. And then if you can visualize it, here, it may not look like much right now, here is where the entry to the pantry is going to be. If you can hear the puppy in the background, I put her in the crate so I could film. Don't worry, she's fine. She's just learning to be crate trained, and that's always an issue with little ones. So yeah, again, this is going to be an entry into the pantry that we're going to create. Countertops are going to all get replaced. Sink's going to get replaced. Window is going to get done. We are repurposing all of the cabinets that we have here, and the stove We went ahead and painted those 2 base cabinets that we had gotten last week. We just put primer on them right now so that we can use them to put some of the stuff, the kitchen stuff back in. Those 2 cabinets were put up temporarily so that we can have the space. I cleaned off my kitchen table. Oh, and I wanted to tell you, the cabinets that we didn't use, the ones that were up there, we went ahead and called a local Habitat retail store, and they agreed to let us donate them. These cabinets are heavy oak, so we didn't want to trash them and we didn't want to burn them, but we also didn't want to go through with the hassle of selling them. So we took them to the local Habitat store where, like I said, they agreed for us to donate them. So 3 cabinets are there. I'm so happy about that. I love to recycle and reuse, and that's all what this remodel is all about, is recycling and doing this on a budget. So stay tuned for week 3. Which is going to come up next week. We've been having a little bit of an issue with our internet. We're a little bit behind. This should go out Monday evening, I think, if not Tuesday. And stay tuned for more. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.